I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I am reaching you from my school, so you hear a lot of background noise and you see people moving around. But I don't always stay in the farm. This morning, I'm speaking to you on the systems theory and the recent happenings in Nigeria. You see, the systems theory states that every society has input. When you put input, the society processes the input and then brings out output. So, no matter what it is, the society will process it. Now, when you see those children, I am not giving an excuse for looting, I'm not giving an excuse for violence, but you see, the problem we have in Nigeria, unless we look at them scientifically, look at them sociologically, we cannot understand why we are a dysfunctional society. Now, I give you the systems theory as it relates to Nigeria. Number one, you discover that they did an experiment with rats, and they found that the rats that were licked by their mothers reacted to stress less. They were calmer in stress. In another experiment, they found that the rats that were licked by their mothers were such that they were more able to solve problems, more intelligent, and they also licked their own children. That is care, that is value, that is comfort. Now, they found out that some rats that were not licked by their mothers were such that they behaved irrationally during stress. They now took these rats that were not licked and gave to mother rats that licked them. Those rats that were licked and catered for now behaved more rationally. I lived in a town called Adelaide in Australia. They come to inspect the toilets and the accommodation of children. The first thing they teach children is to call the police if they are flogged or they are traumatized. So the Australian child is not like the Nigerian child that grows up with violence, both domestic violence from the father, domestic violence from the father to the mother and to the child. So you now find that violence is a part of our nature. In the United States, a child was born in the United States and brought to Nigeria. The embassy sent people to come and investigate where their child was going to stay. The child was born in America, brought to Nigeria. Let me go back to Australia. In Australia, once you are 18 and you don't want to live with your parents, they pay you an amount of money that you live on. And as an elderly person, you have accommodation and you have care. What we see in Nigeria, the destruction of facilities in the streets, and they even went to a palace, it is because the society thrives on violence right from ab initio. You discover that we have not put enough input into our children to reduce stress. We have not put enough input into the society to reduce stress. The way the soldier in Nigeria is trained, he is trained in a dehumanizing way. The way the police is trained, the policeman is trained in a dehumanizing way. The way the teacher teaches children, he teaches children with violence, always carrying a cane. The resultant effect is that people you have not invested in, people you have not given a comfortable atmosphere to live in, always come out with violence. What we saw in the street is a reaction to what we have planted in our children. You will notice that when our societies fight, they also burn houses. You will notice that a young man posted an article concerning Otueke. The youths in Otueke carried the student and flogged him. That is the attitude in a society where a violent culture, a culture of deprivation, a culture of trauma to people as a form of vengeance thrives. I give you this, and this is my own perception. I will call it the Apoki womb theory. A society is like a womb. A society is like a womb. If you put X chromosome, it will give you a girl. If you put Y chromosome, it will give you a boy. If you put venereal disease, it will give you a discharge. If you leave it empty for a long time, it might grow fibroid. What we are seeing in Nigeria and what we saw in the past weeks in this country as a result of the fact that we have negated to put the right input into the lives of our citizens. The resultant effect is the harvest we are seeing. Let's see what has happened as a time to sit down and reflect. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the reciprocity of value, Apoki's theory of reciprocity of value. I'm going to talk about the American 27-year-old boy that was rescued from Nigeria and how a whole army officer in Nigeria, a gynecologist, was kidnapped and we have not found him. God bless you. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Go to my blog, Dr. Apoki's blog. Go to my bookshop online, drcharlesapoki.com. Go to my Instagram handle, Twitter handle, and then help share this post. We need to change the mindset of Nigerians. Let me quickly say this. Arresting innocent people from their homes, mass arrest, and embarrassing them by showing them on television will only breed more hatred against the police, more hatred against the army, more hatred against the system. And then in the next thing that will come up, because the balloon theory is such that if you don't remove air from it, it will get under pressure again. I pray for Nigeria. I pray for our leaders. I pray that we build a new society that is different from the one I grew up in and the one I am seeing now. God bless you. Remember to share this video, share it to your friends, share it around the world. God bless you.